Hello everyone, welcome to EagleEye Spring Review. Let's go to the email. So in this sprint, we have two goals. One is down video for webhook. Yeah, so it is not done because we have like several PPI need to finish. But we do have something to demo later. Yeah, so I will demo it for you. So, and the next one is your marketplace. We don't have time for this. Yeah, because Jim and Geoffrey is kind of not available. Yeah, we certainly might spend some time on this. Yeah. And here is 1 week sprint. Here are time spent. And let's go to the backlog. So I will start from first one. So when doing historical scan, we don't have a way to sync the data from a certain date to now, which is annoying because we want to do some testing in staging for some email we just sent. So I added this feature. It will has a button now. So if you select the data and now, it will scan the email, scan the latest email. So let's add small PR. And next one, so webhook, to add some webhook and email information. So I will show you in production. So there are several changes. The first thing is we add a webhook session on the added tag. So for webhook, you need to add the name to say what's the purpose of it. And also the detail URL, it will jump to the Power Automate link. And last one is the trigger URL. Yeah. So we added like 2 more fields for it. And if you go to triggers, so we don't have any data in production yet, but we do have something on local and on staging. So I will show you. So here's my local. On trigger history, you can see the webhook name. So previously it was the trigger URL. It doesn't make any sense because you cannot click. So here we change it to name. So once you click it, they will jump to the Power Automate. So you can see the triggers more conveniently. And another thing is we added more. Yeah.
When you are on a web page and you click something that goes somewhere else, like it opens a PDF, we often put the PDF icon. If we open a different website, you sometimes put a different icon on it to indicate you're leaving the site. I think if you're going to click that and it's going to go to Power Automate, it shouldn't be a surprise.
Yeah, so it is kind of need to add an icon when we hover, right? Like this icon.
Yeah,
so
something. Yeah, but I assumed that was going to open up a form.
No, it is linked to the webhook. Yeah, Power Automate.
Right.
Yeah. So do you want to add an icon or not?
I definitely think it's a bit of a surprise. Does anyone have any opinion on this?
I probably would agree with you thinking about it now. A little icon, just one of those boxes, with the arrow pointing out of it, and then also make it so it opens in a separate separate tab rather than just navigating away from the application.
Yeah, so maybe I will check with the designer to see how we can do this. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So please help me note it down. Yeah.
But I do believe that you can follow the general SSW rule on using icons not to surprise users. So just go onto a new tab, SSW rules, icons, not to surprise users.
Okay, it's kind of living up.
Yeah, you can have a look there, but that idea.
Yeah, okay. So let's say external link. Yeah, that's what we want. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So this is for webhook, and we also add some information. So if you click this one, you will see the email details. So it is easier to identify which email triggers which webhook. Yeah. So we didn't show any like sensitive information, just subject and the sender and send date. Yeah. So yeah, this is for this PBI. Yeah. And next one is to remove hard-coded attacks and prompts. So all the hard-coded attacks are being removed. So we manage the tags only through Portal now. That's this one. And next one is done by Jim. Previously, we have alert email for both like a historical scan and a schedule scan. And Jim like kind of separated it. So you can see for menu, it was sent dedicated like alert, and you can easily go to the history to see the errors. Yeah. So any question?
No, it looks pretty good.
Yeah. And next one is it is something need to be done before implement the practical webhook. So a bit of context. So in EagleEye, by default, we didn't scan external emails using AI. So that's the default behavior. Yeah, but currently we want to add a tag. It will scan the external emails and identify what is the sentiment of it. And so it can send alert like positive or negative. So this one is to add this toggle. So we can add that tag. So that's it. That's all the done PBI. And I think there's an important in progress one. So I will demo it. So Adam, I implemented 2 tag. So let me go to my local. Adam, as you can see on the screen, so I have like 2 tag. One is called the sentiment positive. One is the sentiment negative. And for this positive one, so it is to identify if some internal email like is super happy or super angry, and then it will send a message in the chat. So I already have some template email sent. So let me do a scan. So you will see what message it will send. I will scan the data from yesterday to now, and I will sync those 2 tags. It should be very quick. Yeah, so it starts scan. And Adam, I want you to say some emails. So this is some test email I sent as using my external email, my personal email. So for example, I sent this one. So I'm saying I'm very angry with the deployment failure. So it is kind of like a like complaint from the client. And I
Do you get
also
many of these?
what?
Do you get many of these emails?
You mean me?
He's getting
Yes.
them now.
Yeah,
Does
and
Toby send these to you?
I also send it to like a positive sentiment. So you can see, yeah, you can read it. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so
Very happy.
after it's done, I will open my Teams. So currently I'm just doing test sent to myself, but in the future it can be a group chat with all the managers so they can see. So for example, for the negative one, it will send kind of like this message. And it will have some like basic email details and a link to the portal and link to this Power Automate workflow. And for the positive ones, it's kind of similar. Yeah, so maybe you want to send a ring a bell email because it's something like very positive from external. Yeah.
Yeah, and we also made a little test where we used outrageous language to complement the team, like using highly negative words, like you look our team really bad because you've done such an awesome job, and actually treats it as a positive sentiment.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Even though we're using highly negative language, it's used in a context of complimenting.
Right.
Yeah. So Adam, any feedback for those like 2 cars?
I think it's excellent. I think you've got a real scenario working now, which people can build on with other ideas. That's more complete of what Callum was trying to indicate. Yeah, and done a good job since the last sprint review. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And so for this PPI, it is not done because we need to set up like which group chat it was sent to. Yeah, I might have a chat with Yuli, yeah, to see where this message should send to. Yeah.
Okay.
And so, and there are 2 on Jeffrey. I think it's no progress, and this one is done video. It's kind of like a block by this one. We need to do this one first. And for Jim, it is fixing this bug. Still in progress. Okay, I will go back to email. For deployments, we have 2 portal deployments, 3 engine deployments, and here are the daily job executions and the report views, Stephen, Brady, and Rick. And Epic progress, we have 1 done for the webhook. For R&D, yeah, kind of doing from the engineering for positive and negative sentiments. And AI tools, I think no update. So Adam, I will go through a retro. So from Toby, we have some like a practical webhook use case, which is good. And from me, we added like more information to Trigger's page, so it kind of like make more sense now. And what didn't go so well? So we found some like unexpected like work need to be done before implementing the practical example. So basically, I'm seeing those two PRs. Yeah. And what could be improvement? So Adam, do you want to add more depth to EagleEye? I think Geoffrey and like Jim is kind of I'm not sure about their availability. So for me, it is like 3 days a week. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I look. Jeffrey's at NDC this week. Ideally, he would have joined the summary, but he will be available with you next week.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and we kind of doing the sprint forecast just for me, so it is like of two weeks. Do you think we should
Right.
change to 1 week, or 2 weeks is fine?
Yeah. No, you should be doing 1 week sprint reviews if you do at least 5 days of work. Toby, where are you spending your time?
Sorry, what's that? My dev
How much
time
time do you have?
internally. It's all been time pro at the moment, but
Okay.
shortly to be client work.
Right. Okay.
If we can get Jeffrey back on, that would be great. I know there was talk of Ben potentially joining us, but I know he's been put onto client work as well. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. No worries. I'll speak to the benchmasters about that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
The only other thing I would have said to you, Luke, is this week we're at NDC Oslo, and we have brochures and things for EagleEye, but it's a very side thing. The main thing is Yakshaver and Tina. I would have made sure that you were happy with the flyers and you put the best foot forward you can for the EagleEye team. Yeah, I know you're busy on this feature, and obviously you've done a good job on the trigger. That's good, but I would have just made sure that marketing part was all okay by you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, keep going.
Okay, so for the forecast, I think so we will keep it at 1 sprint since Geoffrey will join me. Yeah. and maybe sometime from June. So we will still doing like 1 week. Yeah, I will update later. So for Spring Go, it is kind of similar. We need to do the V2 down video for webhook and Azure Marketplace. I forgot to highlight it, so it should be this one and this one and this one. And the rest, it will be like 2 in progress, and we add some like a bug fix to the sprint. Yeah, so that's it. That's the forecast. Any question?
Yeah, all good.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So let me go to the YouTube channel. Yeah, so that's for this sprint. Yeah, we will upload our videos to YouTube channel. Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for watching. See you.
Thanks, Luke.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
Okay, stop recording.